make sure you are limiting your time. You never want to be scared to say what's on your mind. You're gonna keep stacking your bread. You want her to have her emotions invested into you. Sometimes she might read old messages. Let's say if you have a great sense of humor, she's trying to win you over. The more you make her less of a priority, the more it's gonna work in your favor, and she could appreciate the little things and the big things that you do for her. She's really curious and she wants to stay the whole night. Guess what? She can't. Hello everyone, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about get her thinking about you nonstop. By the things that I tell you to do, you could use it while you were still talking to her, or you could try to make it happen now while you are apart from her. And then when you see her again, let's say if she needs a space and y'all start talking again, make sure you use these things. That being said, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment other types of videos y'all want to see, and if you want a part 2, let me know in the comment section down below. When you want her to be thinking about you nonstop, you have to remember your time is valuable. I don't got to watch on, but it is valuable. And so the way you treat it, especially if it seems like you got somewhere to be, maybe somebody else to see. Let's talk about another girl. Maybe you're not the type to talk to too many girls at once, or you're going to just treat her like she's the only one when she hasn't been loyal. What you should now be doing is cutting her off quickly. Now, cutting off quickly is at any opportunity that you are able to do it. So let's just talk about if you've been hanging out with her for too long. If you guys are still together, you can go ahead and make sure that you go ahead and say, I gotta go. And this is treating as in like you have other places to be. For instance, let's say you invite her over. And fellas do this a lot. And a lot of times this works out so well for so many fellas. But let's say you invite her over and she wants to stay the whole night. Guess what? She can't. You got somewhere to be super early and you don't want to have to wake her up. Now, sometimes girls spend the night. Sometimes y'all are dating. So that means if you guys are dating, maybe she's going to want to go ahead and stay all the way until the morning and things like that. Or maybe she takes you serious so she doesn't think she has to leave. But if you tell her you got things to do, or even in the morning, that one might just not feel that great. But when she leaves, you're stuck on her mind. So let's say you tell her in the morning, oh, you gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. You gotta be somewhere. So pretend like you gotta go somewhere. I have to say it like that. And this is because you can't be putting it all up in her face that there is nobody else or that she's the only one, especially when she has not been treating you that way. I want to talk about your situation. If you're gonna be ignoring, or if there's other stuff that you have going on, it could be about anything self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video. And so back into how she's thinking about you. This means because she's really wondering, she's really curious. And sometimes some females also think that that can never happen to them, right? Sometimes they also feel like, wow, if I come over, why would you want me to leave? Or why don't you cancel your plan? And sometimes she's really asking you to not to work. Now, fellas, get your priorities straight. If you say, I'm going to forget about showing up to work, getting my money, stacking my bread up. If you say, forget all that time of day to get to her, now you're playing yourself. And I only say this to say because at the end, she's not even going to be there maybe. She's not even going to really care, but just take from you. So really, you want her to have her emotions invested into you. And that is down to the facts of, oh, well, I actually like him. I want to be back around him. And she could appreciate the little things and the big things that you do for her. And remember, your time is so valuable that if you actually keep it to yourself and you just give a little bit out, she's going to have to appreciate just that little bit instead of it, oh, you got so much time, or you're making time, and now she doesn't even care for real. And so the more you make her less of a priority, the more it's going to work in your favor, that she is feeling like, oh my gosh, I need to be back as a priority, maybe put on a pedestal. She would actually love that. And also, let's say you love her so much, so you're valuing her way more than you should be. And if you're going through this right now and you're trying to get her to think about you, let me know if you guys are together or not. Comment separate or together, so I know how many of you guys trying to get the girl that you actually are with to think about you. Or maybe she might just be just for the night. I don't know what y'all got going on, but let me know. And if you're part of the army, let me know with the fist. And so remember, when you are that guy, she's loving the fact that you are out there putting in time, putting in the work, as in you're gonna keep stacking your bread, as in better yet, you're gonna put other things as a priority first, and she has to earn her way. Now, I say it like this because when females see a high value man, or they see a man that has his stuff together, Or let's even say you're better than the guys that she typically deals with. She's trying to win you over. Now, the part that she actually gets caught up in that is very much difficult. The part that she also gets caught up in is that she might think it's going to be really easy because she might look good, things like that, or she brings certain stuff to the table. And so she thinks that's going to be good enough for you to give up the time, give up the money, give up the energy, all the things that you have to give up to her. She's thinking that that's going to happen. And so when you're going to go ahead and get her to think about you constantly, remember what you leave her with, as in the memories you might make, as in the impression that you might make. And so when you're trying to really get her to think about you, think about the things that you could leave her with that she will never forget. And sometimes it's experiences, but it also could be memories that you made in the bedroom. Maybe the way you guys hung out and she had such a good time because you didn't come off too strong, or you were a chill vibe. Or let's say you have a good characteristics about you that she can't actually find in other dudes because you have the package going on all around, starting within. And also, let's say if you have a great sense of humor, things like that can stand out to a female. And females also, this is another thing that we got to touch on. Females love a guy that is, of course, talking. Now, I only say it like that because you never want to be scared to say what's on your mind. Sometimes you might say something she keeps thinking of, or certain lyrics, certain things that you keep repeating. You might go ahead and get home and can't stop saying it, or has it replaying on her mind. And now you are actually stuck on her mind. Now it's like, whoa, like I want to see him again. And the more she's investing her time, like as in she's not staying distracted, she's allowing herself to think about you. Sometimes she might read old messages. Sometimes she might look back at pictures that you guys took, experiences that you had. She might think of those memories once more. So that means you got to leave her with something to hang on to. The place that she's going to hang on to it is going to be in her mind, right, fellas? So it means make sure you leave that good impression, especially if it's the first impression. And being yourself is very, very much important because she wants to see who you are, what you got going on. She wants to also accept you for who you are, as in if you're going to be faking it and then she finds out who you really are, she's not going to like that. You might lose a lot of credit because you're not authentic. Show that you have other things going on, and that is going to take a while until you really, really invest all this time, or it has to be really, really worth it. That is going to be what works on her. And remember, one major thing I'll leave you guys with, the times that you guys don't do this, you're going to see that she might not be trying as hard. And that's once more because it's too easy and she's not investing time when she leaves apart from you. And also when she's around you, it's not nothing to really remember. So go ahead and not be that boring guy for sure. Make sure you are limiting your time. I want to go ahead and check out on explicit and exclusive content. Make sure you go ahead and do that by clicking the Patreon link or becoming a YouTube member, and a whole lot of other things you'll never see, and all other types of pictures too. So go ahead and click that link down below after this video. When you're also around her for too long, you might find yourself slipping up. So be careful of how long you're trying to just waste time. And I say waste time because sometimes it's not really worth your time. Put a time period just for your own respect, just for you to say you got other things to get back to, which genuinely you should be that guy that is getting back to work or making other things happen, whether it's work or gym or whatever you like to do. Make sure you're prioritizing your things very correctly, very accurately. And so I hope this video was helpful. If y'all want more videos like this, I would love to do it for y'all. Let me know. Drop that comment down below for a part 2 and other videos y'all want to see. We could talk about thinking about you, how to stay on her mind, anything that y'all want me to do. And make sure you check out all those links in my bio, and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all.